Yeah, constant just warfare right outside the front of my station. Hey, cheap goods for sale. They pull out. Well, did I remind you that it's illegal and the cops are sitting right outside? I mean, once they pay us for it, what does it matter? We got our money. They're the ones that had to sell it. We made our profit. It's back. Come on. We just have no luck today. Yeah, everybody else got a little mad at me last night because they were going crazy trying to find that last piece to build their SETA device. Ah, we found one. Alright, let's see what it says this time. And I got mine within an hour of looking for it.
Because I didn't even start until... Because I didn't know what the heck you were talking about.
I'm still looking for that one device.
Unlock blueprint, space fuel production. It says it right there. We got it.
I got one piece of the SETA device.
Now let's see if we can produce it now.
Say what the SETA device sure would come in handy right now.
Yes! There it is!
Put a fire under these guys' butt.
Before we do anything, we're going to save before stuff bad happens.
Alright, I'm going to save. I'm going to a hard save.
Right.
Why not soft?
Too squishy.
Can't rely on it to get the job done.
Right?
As you were saving.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not this one, but other games.
London Gaming says, hopefully some come over and don't just lurk. That would be pretty wrong, but hey, stuff happens. Alright, so we finally got what we want. Now I'm done. Now we can actually get started. Amaretto, hello. X3 was awesome. Rebirth makes no sense. You're absolutely right about that. They really messed up on that. The X Rebirth was like just telling a story. They made a big mistake. Now that mistake did turn into a nice thing for us in X4 though. The highways between gates instead of having to fly across the entire sector to get to the other gate was nice. That is nice. That I do like.
What did I do? Klaus?
4 minutes.
I opened it already, but...
Rebirth
Huh?
is the shield now use power.
I did.
The boost.
No,
Shadow Viper. That's
I
funny.
wanted you to make the decision. It's your mouse.
I told you. You can have it or Felix can have it.
Now remember, guys, if
Check
you
this thing out. You gotta
if
see
you
this.
don't win today, we'll have another one this week, and we'll be giving away 2 more copies next week, and then one very special person that's been there since at least today until Christmas will get the collector's edition.
The collector's edition is pretty swanky.
You get all the DLCs that come afterwards, plus you get a copy of X2 for free as well.
Yep.
Was that in the mail or did that come?
Fancy.
It came to the door. Wow.
Well, if you got someone asking how you enter, you're the expert.
Oh, I'm sorry. Type in exclamation giveaway rules into the chat and it'll tell you. Thank you, Tyrus.
I'll have to set that up later.
where it just keeps popping up.
Alright, let's see what this looks like and how we're going to put this together.
Yep.
I know I want to get some other connection pieces from the other factions.
And this is all in Chinese.
I think I'm going to want to put this up on the top section.
There
So we
go.
need to get some connector pieces, probably for the Paranid. I like their shapes.
Oh, that's very not bad.
We only have one guideline in our community, and it's all about if you see someone who needs help, you help them. If you can't, find someone who can. That's the only guideline we have. We're all here just to have fun and have a good time, meet new people, and find people to play with. Whatever it takes to make our experiences enjoying our games better. Alright, so we need to go... I want to go into the Paranids and buy some blueprint.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
joined
that
the
one was
group,
for you if
and
you wanted it, honey.
Today,
Well, thank you.
Once you join the group today, you have a chance of, if you're still around by Christmas, getting the ultimate or the collector's edition.
Oh no, I was
Collector's edition,
already live and everything. When...
Somebody who's been active with the live streams and is a community member, because a community member is going to be the one that gets it. From today on is when it counts
like,
now.
well, if you don't want it, then I'll take
So you could be a new member as of today or an old member. Somebody will get it for Christmas. A gift from me personally. But it'll be somebody who's active in the live streams. You can be a member all you want, but if you're not active in the live streams, you're never going to get the collector's edition.
I think that's the drivers and stuff.
No. Yeah, but still. You put the
Now, don't feel bad if you don't get a copy. It doesn't mean I won't be giving away more copies. Let's put it this way. When Pantropy launched its betas, before it's even allowed out, I gave away $700 worth of Pantropy keys to community members just so they could play Pantropy with us. So you never know what's going to happen. Just because you don't win the giveaway doesn't mean you're not going to have another chance to get another copy.
Greetings.
Let's see what we got here. Luxury dock area.
Okay.
He's
But yeah.
wondering if he hasn't.
I want their connectors. Where are the connectors at?
Chicken eating mode?
Here, got cross connections. Base connections. Alright, so we want that.
Oh, be right back. Be right back.
When we start, it's going to be exclamation X4, and all you got to do is put it in once. The drawing itself is random.
It's 11 a.m. Or
Did it hit
what does
12?
it be?
Or 1?
11
Oh, yeah.
past. So it'd be 1 for you.
That's 1 o'clock for me. All right, let's get this thing
I
started.
thought the thumb drive looked familiar.
Now, just to reiterate for you guys, make sure you have applied to the community. Alpha's making sure you're all accepted, so you don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
Make sure you are following the channel, and then when we start, just put an exclamation X4. All right, the giveaway is open for the next 60 minutes. Amarillo, thanks for the follow. Now remember, if you already own a copy of X4, you can't get a second one. But if you're doing it for a family member or a friend or something like that, that's fine too. But it will only be handed directly to them through Steam. There's no way anybody can get 2 copies from us. That's not right. Vertical connectors.
I think Alpha just.
It's on my never-ending wish list, although after Rebirth, I'm extremely wary. Don't be wary, dude.
Well, yeah, I have to, because I have to disconnect everything.
I'm having fun. You'll trust. If you like any of the X games, you'll enjoy X4.
I personally enjoy the escape games.
We're out of money. We gotta wait a little. We need to make some more money before we buy any more connectors. Alright, let's go back to our ship. I really want to start working on that space station.
Man, don't worry, Amarillo. I got one of those wish lists too.
I'll take fast choice.
Oh, this is frustrating. This
Hello.
moving. I'm supposed to escort them out of the sector.
He still not moving?
Still not moving.
What's not moving? So I was reading something.
Oh, this freighter's not moving.
If your freighter's not moving, do you have it on auto trade or auto mine?
No. This is the one. It's the quest that I'm supposed to escort it
Try
out
bumping
of the
into it.
sector.
You might have to restart it.
You should start filling out your event board, Wolf. Have Alpha do it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Dude,
I'm
you
just
got to remember, I not only live stream, I got my YouTube channel where I do all the editing and video and the recordings for that too. So if it wasn't for Alpha jumping up here and helping out this week, I probably wouldn't even be getting to the giveaway today. It's probably be a couple days from now by the time I got to it.
Oh my goodness, someone's watching Magic's channel.
You were so mean.
Hey, Lippercap. Hey, no problem, man.
No, not on dock. We're on buttons.
That's the first person I saw in chat.
I've been in there quite a while.
Ugh.
And who else? Shadow Viper. Ooh, I like
There
that
we
name.
go.
Hello.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about the placement of the asteroid fields, but hopefully that works out for you. And you can always adjust everything too. It's just, increasing distances with numbers.
And Lipocap, I told Magic to tell you, if you want to, you can actually use our server right now to mess around with it. It needs to be updated. I have not had the time to get around to it. So if you want to update our server, the Wolves Expanse server, go for it, bud.
Hey, head over to Wolf's channel, and right now, as of this moment, he has a giveaway going on. He's giving away 2 copies today and then 2 copies next week of X4.
Oh, it's Larry too. It does have some streamers. Went from thousands of hours in both X2 and X3 to 6 total. Whoa, I got you beat. I had 3 hours. That's all I got in Rebirth is 3 hours. But that's funny. I think that's like the best joke I have heard in like a long time. I mean, I think that's better than a priest, a whore, and a grandma going to a bar.
Why'd the priest go in there?
Because of the whore and the grandma.
Yeah, Lipocap, all you got to do is go in there and type in exclamation point, was it giveaway rules?
Yep.
Yeah.
And seriously though, if you guys have any questions about this game, make sure you ask. I am more than willing to go through things step by step with you guys, especially about the trading system, how the auto traders actually work, how the miners work, and all that stuff. I'm getting to the point where I'm sitting around just trying to make money. I've got satellites at every single station, so they're all recorded. If you'll see, like this one here, I don't have, it's light blue or darkened blue. I have no information on that one. But my satellite has these, so I have information on these stations. I need to go put one there, but I'm not too worried about it.
All right, Lipocap, I'll enter for you then.
Nope, you have to be in the live stream to get it.
Oh, yeah, you get it. Well, I'm in your live stream.
You don't count. We are Wolves. No, we are Wolves Entertainment. We cannot enter for ourselves or anyone else.
Ah.
Sorry, Lipocap.
No, that's a mod.
You will let.
No, you
I
have to
can
be
do
an
it.
active viewer in the stream.
Yep,
The stream's
there you go.
open. Yes, I will make sure you guys understand that you are actually in the stream. If you leave the stream and come back, you'll be excluded from being able to win the giveaway.
Go into this room right now for the bouquet.
I mean, but then
You can't just register and run back to Dan. You got to stay with me for at least an hour. Then you go back to Dan. I got Dan up on my other computer
Yep,
right here.
that's Wolves Entertainment MS is mine, and then Wolves Entertainment TW is D Wolves.
I'm in no way trying to take people away from Dan. I'm just make sure you guys understand that I got his live stream up on my other PC right next to me right now.
Just open up another tab.
It's just that, you guys are, we all like Dan. We all watch Dan. I just want to make sure you guys all have the same opportunity as, everybody else to be able to get the game. Alright. That's right. We wanted to get some traders over into the other sectors out there. So, let's move... let's move trader 1. Oh. Energy cells again. Really? No. Don't think so. Drop that garbage. Then we're going to come back over here and delete your orders.
Carl Sagan died in '96.
Tested rebirth for an hour or so. Not much. Not more than that. X3, I have a couple of 100 hours. You have 11 hours in rebirth? How did you manage 11 hours without... How did you manage 11 hours? I couldn't get past 3. I mean, I got all the way to the Talati campaign in 3 hours. Blinking at it. That makes sense now.
Yep, Lipicap, that is the right place. All I gotta do is type in here. Actually, I can probably do this for you. Giveaway rules.
Oh, I love how much people can pick on Rebirth and actually mean it. I mean, they have feelings behind their words. It's amazing. I can't believe I am not buffering like crazy. I usually can't handle 1080 streams. Well, I try and keep my setup a little different, so you're actually getting 1080 quality, but without the stress of it. I have my settings turned down in certain areas so it doesn't push as bad as others. I mean, I could put them all up, so we got max quality everything, but then that's when you're gonna get the buffering and stuff. Right now, we got it turned down so we don't have to actually worry about it as much.
She was just 1 point away from 80. The AccuPlacer.
And what we were doing, that's right, we were moving him.
My poor baby.
We want to start today with a Talati or the Parented.
My poor baby.
You know what? We'll have him come over here.
I think my phone is bricked.
And then we'll take the other... This trader. Delete orders. So you're just buying a bunch of junk for no reason. Time to start over.
Alright, let's see.
Bring you over here.
Ooh, I got plus 19 on the Talati.
Yeah, I sort of stopped when I got like plus 25 with them and started
Well, this isn't me doing quests either. This is just me having trade open.
It was me just trading with them and selling them shit.
Deploy satellite.
Sorry guys, I was checking on something.
Hey, Gigi.
Mm-hmm.
Did I take it the spider went away?
Yep.
If you want to make fun of
Okay.
Rebirth, years ago, a friend gifted the 2 expansions to me to get me to try it. I never installed them until this week, had cravings for an X game. I played about 30 minutes and fired X3 up again. That's actually about how it works. You always end up going back to the X3 games. Now, if you really want to mix X3 up, download the extended mod. X3 Extended. I loved that. I mean, it added a new Behemoth class ship, which was balanced right. It wasn't out of place, and it also added mobile factory vessels. And I loved using those. Those were fun. All right. So let me explain something about the way the trade system works with your traders. I moved my ship to this sector, so now we're in the Grand Exchange. So when I tell him to auto trade galactically, he's always going to count from this sector out when it comes to his jumps, and he'll always come back towards this way in his trades.
Awaiting orders.
So I'm never going to find him always over here. He'll come out here to sell, but he'll always mitigate his way back this way for the buy and trades. And I'm going to do the same with this guy, but over here in Trinity Sanctum.
Speaking of spiders, I thought that was a spider on my wall. It's a dust bunny.
I'm
Wall?
now not entirely sure
Yeah.
that the map
Is
makes
spider
any
dust
sense
bunny?
at all. Which ones are jump gates and which ones are highways, or are they all completely different now? Oh, that's okay. I'm zoomed all the way out right now. So all these lines you see, those are highways. The circles at the end of each highway are the gates. Now, if we zoom in, there's your gate on that side of the sector. Here's your gate on this side of the sector. This one doesn't have a highway connecting them. If you come over here, here's your gate on this side of the sector. Here's your gate on that side of the sector. But there's a highway connecting them. So you don't have to travel from here to here at normal speed. You can just take the highway and just zoom straight across the sector to get to the other gate. Does that make a little more sense? Tyrus, I'll show you the big ships in just a second.
Hey, Wolf, does
No
your
mods,
thing-
right? Firefly.
Time to start new game once again.
Does your community thing automatically let people in, or do they?
They let people apply, and then Alpha is accepting them.
Okay, so Alpha is doing that.
Right. Everybody's more welcome to join the Discord as well.
How many we at right now, Alpha?
409.
409.
Mm-hmm.
So it went down.
It went down.
No, it went up.
From when I loaded it, it said 411.
Oh, maybe 2 joined and 2 left.
It still says 411.
Not everybody agrees with having fun playing with friendly people. You know, they can't handle it.
Too peaceful.
Right?
We try to make it to where it's not too peaceful, but there's just enough peace to where we don't
Get bored.
kill each other.
Just enough conflict to keep it interesting, but not enough conflict to make it intolerable.
Hey, my phone's
Alright.
bricked.
Let me show you those ships.
D&D
We've actually-
community is like lawful chaotic.
Oh yeah. What?
I
Is
say
that even
chaotic
possible?
neutral. I say chaotic neutral.
Nah.
Now, no. Let me help you out here, Shadow Viper. We are a bunch of friends and family around here playing together. Yes, but it doesn't mean we don't yell and scream at each other. It doesn't mean we don't kill each other in game rooms repeatedly. And I think we just crashed. No, thank God. I mean, for instance, take Devil Dog. Okay, here's the carrier ship for the Argon and anti-Argon factions. That's the biggest ship that they have.
So far, never mind. It looked all black.
We tried playing it. We tried playing Conan Exiles together. So it was me, Magic, Devil Dog, Lord Jericho, and a few other people. But it was me, Devil Dog, Lord Jericho, and Magic running around, and we were just exploring, killing stuff. But we were so mad at Devil Dog because he could not stop putting his spear up our ass every time we got into a fight in the game that we literally wanted to choke him to death. It didn't matter what battle we were in. He could not stay at a distance. He would make sure you were in front of him, between the enemy, and poke you, not the enemy.
Right?
Magic at the pointing of the stick all the time. You didn't.
I know. I knew better. I became ranged.
I haven't even played a game with him, and I want to strangle him.
But other games, he's a lot of fun to play with.
If you are a family, you shouldn't be yelling at each other. I'm more afraid when families don't yell at each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when you know creepy shit's going on.
Well, see, off camera, like me and Magic and some of the others, we'll get into debates about the games, like what we like, what we don't like, what we agree with, what we don't agree with. And we'll actually argue about our different points until we go until we find a nice common ground.
And it's not just about games too all the time.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about life.
And heated debates on politics and life and all that, and then.
Oh yeah, life, the universe, and everything.
For instance, this
42.
This ship right here is $12 million to buy the chassis, but when you fully deck it out, it comes out to about $30 million. Now, out of all the ones I've seen, this one has the best hull and count container storage. So that's Argon and Anti-Argon's capital ship. It's just a carrier. That's all they got is carriers right now. Then we have...
Yay.
It's about time.
The Paranids, which I don't have access to theirs yet. But there's the Paranids. It's got 337 hull. That's actually a nice hull.
Your game's finally downloaded, Alpha.
He can play!
Yay! Ooh, what's fun with that?
Now there is different hull sizes. Like there's the Sentinel, there's Vanguard, the chassis, excuse me. And yes, you can upgrade them as you go. For instance, after you do the research for the campaign, you get the option to go to the workbench and craft better chassis for your ships. So you can actually change the chassis on your ships, your weapons, shields, and engines to be better than what they are. So you can't buy them from the shipyards, you have to craft them yourself to make them better.
Gonna make the ships obsolete after a certain time.
And then the Talati, because right now there really is only 3 races.
Races, but like 2 stuff per rate.
Right. There's the Talati's one. Looks like a giant flying satellite dish. I don't like what they did to the Talati. That's one thing I don't like. It really does look like they turned all their ships into satellite dishes in reverse and just sent them out in space. I mean, that looks like something we would design nowadays and use.
That kind of looks like one of the, what was that one ship in Star Wars where it had that big, that parachute?
When I downloaded it last, it was 10 gigabytes, so I'm probably sure it's like 14 or 15 now.
Hey, Wolf. You've seen Star Wars, right?
Hey, Major, thanks for the follow. No, I've never seen Star Wars. Why would I have seen Star Wars? I mean, geez. I've only let my kids watch them all. The Paranids, yeah, that's about the only thing I've noticed. They kept with the lore of everything else. The Paranid ships look like Paranid ships. The Argon don't look anything like Argon ships. The Talatis don't look anything like Talati ships. I do like some of the designs they came up with. Like our fighter that we have right there, the Pulsar. I love that ship. It doesn't have a good hull, compared to a lot of the other fighters, but it looks awesome and it has 6 guns.
Wolf, did you, Wolf, on your pulsar, did you put one missile launcher on?
No, I didn't put a missile launcher on it.
Ah, you're losing out on the ability to.
You're right about that,
a heavy missile.
No, I'm gonna make missile boats. I'm not gonna put them on the fighters. I'm gonna use the actual. Here, I'll show you what I'm thinking about using. Is probably
the destroyer.
No. I'm gonna have missile boats.
I couldn't take it anymore. I blew them up.
You finally killed your own person?
He couldn't take the ship not moving, so he blew it up.
I'll probably use the Minotaur bomber.
He's reloading it.
And then I'll put the turrets, the forward turrets, as the actual missile launcher turrets. If it lets me. Nope. It's not nice. Oh, well, actually, you know what? We can unlock them. So we might still be able to put them on there.
I measured the skies.
Forward one to be missiles? No, I don't like that.
Now the shadows I measure, skybound was the mind, earthbound the body rests. I still like Carl Sagan's, if you want to make an apple pie from scratch, you must first create a universe. What?
I thought, oh look, generation ship. Big shield on the front to deflect everything in its path. Yeah, they don't have any deflector dishes. So distracted, I don't know what I'm doing other than let my ships run around sell stuff.
Go on hunting missions.
So yeah, now we're making money.
Go blow some stuff up, get money.
But some of our other ships aren't doing so well.
It says new game. What am I?
Just pick which one you want.
It doesn't matter.
I went Explorers.
I personally like the Explorers one. But that's because I like the ship.
Right.
Now the game crashes on me. I thought they fixed it. They said they fixed it this morning.
That's some stars.
But like I said, this is literally the only bug I've had. Is it just explodes in my face and says, "You forgot to save."
And it does it when you haven't saved in the long time.
I don't remember the last time we saved. I've actually been enjoying the conversation. Yes, it does. I do have it turned on.
To how often?
I don't know how often it does it. It just does it whenever it does it. Let's check the giveaway.
Ooh, how do you check that?
I have it on my left screen over here. I have my 40-inch gaming monitor where my game plays. On the left, I have all of the logistical stuff.
Hey.
You know, all the technical stream and recording stuff's over there. And on the right is where I have all of every one of my friends' live streams up so they get credit that I watched it, even though I'm just lurking.
Left screen.
34 minutes left to the giveaway until we find out who wins.
Yay! It'd be funny if I went.
Yes, the left screen has your Twitch, Magic's Twitch, my Twitch. My middle screen has my game. Then my right screen has Discord, Steam, and OBS.
I gotta, so then I can share it with y'all.
It's loading, it's loading, it's loading as fast as I can. Steam has to sync first, apparently. I really do hate that.
I don't crash.
You know, I pay over $150 a month for the internet for the line that goes to my setup here for the games and everything else. And it's, you know, I have mega fast upload speeds. But yet, when it comes to Steam, it's like they mitigate it down to only like 1 megabit a second or 2 megabits a second. But yet, I can upload at 456 megabits a second.
Uh-oh. Am I stuck on their ship now?
Have you researched teleportation yet?
No. Well, that's what I'm working on.
Man, you're kind of stuck. Yeah, try to use that. Go out in space and just jetpack back.
It's stuck. Like, I can't.
Didn't y'all have that problem the other day, yesterday?
Ooh, I found a creepy looking alien.
Yeah, it's syncing with Steam first before it's allowing me to put the game back up. It won't let me just play the game. But for some reason, Steam will never go sync